to my MacBook. So he messaged me the other day like, hello? Like he sent like 4 hellos because I hadn't responded. Then he sent, hope all is well, hope you're good. Then he sent, are you good? Then he sent, give me a call, I have something for you. Then he sent, hope all is well. All is well. I'm not going to respond, but I know if I know him the way I know him, and I know him, if I know him the way I know him, it's going to go from all this nice stuff like, hello, are you okay? Are you good? Hope all is well. It's going to go from that. And when he realizes I'm not responding, it's going to go from that to like, fuck you, bitch. What the fuck? You know, it's going to be, it's going to be crazy. And I was trying to figure out, and I followed the Google instructions on how to add him to my block list on my MacBook, but for whatever reason, it doesn't work. Like I try to click the name because you're supposed to open the settings of the messages, go to your block, and then you're supposed to drag the name or click the name that you would like to add to the block list. I did all that. It's not working, and I've tried to do it with other people, and it doesn't work. So it's going to go from all of this nice shit to like, fuck you, bitch, everything you have came from me, blah, 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 blah. It's going to get ugly, and I'm just not going to respond. It's going to get ugly, and I'm not going to respond because he was not hitting me up like this last year. He thought that he had me in pocket forever, ever. But I'm not a forever, ever type of bitch, okay? I like to get to different levels. I like to explore. So if you get to play me, it's usually a one-time thing. If you get to play me more than one time, just know, ooh, don't fuck with me. If you get to play me more than one time, just know I'm going for a long-term win. If I let you play me more than one time, it's not that I didn't notice. It's not that I didn't peep it. It's not that I'm dumb. It's not that I'm clueless. It's that I'm going to let you keep playing me because there's something I need to accomplish for the long term. But when I'm done, I'm done. And when I fuck you, I fuck you. I fuck you like you've never been fucked before. I fuck you like you never, ever, 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 ever been fucked before. So, good luck. You want to play me? You think you the shit? You think, okay. Okay. You want to play games with me? You want to hold money over my head? You want to wait until the day before my rent is due and the craziness? You want to do all of that shit? And you just thought I was going to be here forever? Okay. All right. You get yourself into trouble when you don't know who you're going against. When you don't know who you're going against, you can get yourself into a lot of trouble. Because you don't have any background, you don't have any information, you don't have any reference point. I don't know what's going on with this. What the fuck? So yeah, when you keep playing with, when you don't know who you're going against, and you think that you're almighty, you're all knowing, you're all powerful, hey, all right. Okay, all right, that's what you thought. You thought you was almighty and all powerful and all knowing, and okay, you do that. The games we play, I don't play games. I got a lot. I feel like you should have fun, but in regards to playing with people's emotions or trying to play mind games, I'm too focused on my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get sovereign. I don't want to have to work for nobody. I don't want to have to answer to nobody. I don't want to have to rely on anybody. So I don't have time to exert energy towards things that don't benefit me. And I don't feel like other people and manipulating other people is as beneficial as mastering myself. That's deep. I don't feel like manipulating and using other people is as beneficial as mastering myself, because the more I master myself, the more I can do for myself. The more I can do for myself, then the more I will have. Because if I'm waiting for somebody else to, or if I'm trying to manipulate or trying to play these games with other people, they have free will, and other people are not dependable, they're not reliable, but I am. And so I'd much rather master myself, train myself, and educate myself and empower myself so that I can give myself everything that I want, instead of trying to manipulate and use other people to get what I want. But you have a lot of people that will manipulate, use, and try to extract from other people to get what they want. And I empathize with those people because, we do live in a world that there's a lot of greed. The spirit of greed is really upon us. But for me, I realize that, the more that I invest into myself and the more that I am interested in mastering myself, I'm interested in healing myself and loving myself, the more I have. And it's not an external thing. It's not getting a man to give it to me. It's not manipulating people. It's not using people. It's not any of that. It's knowing what I want and sustaining a high enough vibration, and creating and cultivating and harnessing and holding on to enough faith in myself, enough belief in myself, enough confidence in myself to give it time to physically manifest. And I find that to be a much easier process than trying to manipulate other people, than try to lie to other people, than try to use other people. If I could just, give all of that energy that I would give to manipulating, finessing, lying, cheating other people, and if I could just give it all back to myself, I could create a master plan. And if I use that energy to follow through, which is such an important aspect, the more I follow through, the more I became my own savior. I became my own master. And that is more important to me than, trying to use people or finesse people or whatever the fuck people do. It's just too much work. I hated having to lie about what I wanted to old men, act like I was in emergencies and, you know, fuck that shit. You know, nigga, you know what the fuck it is. And if you don't know what the fuck it is, then get the fuck on out of here. If you don't know what the fuck it is, if you think you gonna come over here with an old, ugly, big old belly and an itty bitty big dick, and you think I'm gonna want that shit for free, keep it pushing, my nigga. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. So I feel like, you know, I went through the stage where I learned how to do all that. And then I was like, fuck this shit. I'm way too cute to be going back and forth. You know what? I'm way too cute to be going back and forth with you niggas over a couple $1,000s. So I got to go back and forth with you over a couple $1,000s. You know what? Let me put my mind to it. Let me figure out how to get this money myself. Let me not fuck with y'all. Let me get my sex life together. Let me have some fun. Let me live. Let me be independent. Let me not give a fuck about, you know, being, you know, this one guy was like, oh, so he had made it clear he didn't want to spend no money. He didn't want to be a sugar daddy. He didn't want to be none of that. He's like, oh, why do you cuss so much? That's not feminine. Nigga, if you want me to be feminine, motherfucking pay me. Because I'm not going to pretend with you, nigga. I'm not going to pretend with you, nigga. Because you're not pretending to be a gentleman. You're not pretending to be a gentleman with me. You trying to get pussy pics. You trying to get dick sucked. You trying to get pussy right away. Ain't did shit for a bitch. So you ain't trying to pretend to be a gentleman. So why the fuck I need to pretend to be a little lady with you? No, you want a hoe. You want a hoe. You don't want a fucking lady. You don't want a fucking lady. Because you ain't treating me like no motherfucking gentleman. So since you made it clear you don't want to spend no bread, you don't want to do that, let's go gangster to gangster, nigga. Let's go nigga to nigga. Let's go gangster to gangster. Let's go nigga to nigga. What the fuck? Oh, why do you cuss so much? Because you're not paying me to pretend like I'm feminine. If you want me to be nice, you should have paid me. Now you can't pay me to be nice. Now I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. I'm going to talk how I want. I'm going to cuss as much as I want. I'm going to wear what I want. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to fuck who I want. Okay? Okay? Oh, why do you cuss so much? Because motherfuckers like you make me cuss. Motherfuckers like you drive a bitch to cuss. You know what? I had a no cuss pledge today, but as soon as I saw your ugly ass, I had to fucking cuss. I had to fucking cuss. As soon as your ugly old ass came around the corner, I knew that I wasn't going to make it. I was going to have to fucking cuss. Why do you cuss so much? It's not ladylike. Well, you not pretending to be a gentleman, my nigga. You coming to me like a gangster. Let's go gangster to gangster. You want to treat me like a hoe? Let's talk business. Where the money at? Oh, you thought I was a free hoe? You know what, my nigga? You should have called me in, let's see, 2018. I was a free hoe. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I had low self-esteem. The church and patriarchy had brainwashed my ass. I came into the world green as fuck. I was super cute. Niggas was preying on me. Old men knew what to do. They had 30 years of practicing the same lies in the same game. I was in a fucked up position. I was in a fucked up position. Okay. So I was a free hoe. I was a free hoe. In 2018, I was a free hoe. Not really though, because I was still getting to that bag. I was still getting to that bag. By the end of 2018, I had the bag. I had secured the bag, okay? The bag was secured. But, you know, early 2018, I was still figuring it out. Like 2017, like end of 2017, early 2018, I was a free hoe. But I'm so sorry that you missed the introductory rate. Now you gotta pay. Niggas be so hurt when you meet them gangster to gang, because it's a nigga inside of me. The reason why I know it's a nigga inside of me is because my sex drive is higher than most niggas. And I have nigga thoughts. Let me explain a nigga thought. This is a nigga thought. A nigga thought is to get into a relationship with someone so that you could have consistent sex with them without having to like go through a roster. Like, you know how niggas get one bitch, they make her their girlfriend, and then they still cheat, and you're like, why the fuck did they get in a relationship? It's because they wanted to have the secure pussy. So I had thought about having the secure dick because I have a high sex drive. So I thought about having a nigga that I was in a relationship with just so that I could have consistent sex like all the time. Only problem with that is that most people can't last as long as I want, and they don't have as high of a sex drive as I want. And they just want to cuddle and talk and have sex every now and then, and cuddle and talk and have sex every now and then. And I'm like, I mean, I used to really crave the cuddling and talking. I don't mind it, and I do appreciate good conversation. But I would prefer a whole lot of sex involved with the cuddling and talking and whatever. So because I have nigga thoughts, I can activate my nigga. And when a nigga try me, the nigga inside of me be like, no, this nigga didn't. Tap me in, tap me in, tap me in. And then it goes from feminine, ladylike, whatever you want to call it. Ooh, sweet, naive, dumb, feminine, submissive, whatever the fuck you want to call the persona. It goes from her to a nigga. A nigga. And my nigga don't give a fuck. You know how I say, like, when they be trying to get me drunk, and it's like it's only so many drinks I can have before my nigga show up. And the nigga inside of me be like, ugh, who this old nigga? So imagine this. You're on a date with an old man, and you get a few drinks, and then you get this one character, the one devil shows up on your shoulder. And the one devil is like, who is this old nigga? So the old man's talking to you. And the whole time, it's like, who is this old nigga? Damn, he ugly. Why are we here? Where is the money? You with this old nigga for money? How come you don't have it yet? You need to be paid just to be sitting here. How long you been here? Too long. Oh, he complaining about what you ordering? He complaining about money? Get up and leave. Get up and leave right now. This is embarrassing. Have you looked at his belly? Do you not see that? You don't see his belly? You don't see it. You don't see them wrinkles? You don't see them wrinkles? You don't see it. Oh, you focused on the money? Fuck that money. Get up and leave. Get up and leave. That's how my niggas show up. Niggas be trying to get me drunk and shit, and they don't know. When I get drunk, my nigga be like, who the fuck is this? Who is this old ass nigga? Yuck. Yuck. Like, so the whole time you're on a date with the old man, and you done had so many drinks that your nigga show up, and the nigga on your shoulder is like, the whole time he's talking. Ugh. Are you not gonna throw up? How can you even eat in front of him? How do you have an appetite right now? How are you hungry looking at him? Wow. I don't know how you're eating that and still standing here and sitting here with him. Wow. So yeah, the nigga inside of me is crazy. Crazy. But people be looking at me and they just think it's like this little cute small girl, and they don't know, like, there's a nigga inside of me, and we do not give a fuck. And if you try us, play us, whatever, it's not gonna be good for you, because looks are deceiving.